Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Stadium Rent proudly presents to you the most electrifying wrestling show in the world. We're your hosts on the Bake Show, Shake and Bake. We got the Nard Dog, Bernard Green, and thoughts and prayers are out to JC dealing with some family stuff at the moment. We are the Ringside Boys. This is Ringside Rant. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button to join the Ringside crew. The best and most positive, friendly community in pro wrestling, if I do say so myself. What up, Alex? I appreciate you, brother Nard Dog. How you doing, man?
Nice to see you. What's going on, Alex? Hey, I'm doing pretty good, man. Another week winding down, and hey, it's that time of weekend again. You know, it's football season, and well, it is football season, but hey, it is getting better now being at mid-season. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. Looking forward to the weekend, and same old. How about yourself?
Oh, man, I've been on that grind. New interview going to be coming out soon with one of Battle Club Pro Wrestling's on the Shake and Bake YouTube channel. The artist Rembrandt was gracious enough to stop by. Next week, that interview will be up, so go ahead and check that out. But yeah, I've been pretty good, man. Alex, I appreciate you as always. How you doing, brother? I always ask the co-host, but chat, how are you doing? Feel free to let me know. I did just ask Alex, but open the floor here. You can tell me about life stuff. You can tell me about how you feel about pro wrestling and Bernard. That's what we're really here to talk about. A lot of stuff happened. Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, that continues to go down the road there. Poor Aleister Black in the footnote of that story. Chelsea Green is now the first and two-time Women's United States champion. We got a new duo that formed on Friday night that reared its head again on Monday. Nia Jax and Lash legend. I kind of like it. We'll get more into that later. And then on Monday, oh my God, John Cena shocked the world with his Grand Slam crowning Intercontinental Championship win after Dirty Dom Mysterio came out and ran his mouth. Bully Ray made a great point about Dominik Mysterio on Busted Open Radio. We'll talk about that as well. And my goodness, what a week it's been. The Last Time Is Now tournament is fully underway. We had the first two matches take place on Monday. And Bernard, we got a Regal sighting on Monday. WarGames season is officially upon us. William Regal made an appearance on camera. Who was it? Punk, I believe, told Regal to get over there. And then he did the whole WarGames thing, and it was great. And then Rhea did WarGames for the women's side at the end. So a lot's going on there, a lot to talk about. Let's just start with the GOAT himself. I put this in the middle just because chronological order through the week, but this really should have been top bullet item number one. John Cena, Grand Slam Cena, won the Intercontinental Championship Monday night, comes out for his last time ever in his hometown in Boston, Massachusetts, and is talking about what's going to happen at Saturday night's main event. Not only is there this tournament that whoever wins it gets the opportunity to say they retired the GOAT. He said Cena, but I say the GOAT. Anyway, he also announced something very special before we get into the thick of this Cena conversation. And I know Bernard's ears perked up more than probably anybody I could think of off of the top of my head. John Cena announced December 13th at Saturday night's main event. That card, besides his match, which is the main event, is all going to be a WWE superstar versus an NXT superstar. And when he said that, I was like, oh my God, we have a collision paper. Not sorry, that's AEW. Sorry. But you know what I mean? We're getting like a crossing of these brands yet again, which we have not had legitimately. We've had superstars here or there, of course, but not a legitimate head to head in years. Bernard, buddy, how hyped are you?
Man, I'm hyped over a million right now. It's a phenomenal announcement by John Cena. I just want to know who is that main superstar is that's going to face that NXT superstar. It's going to be a men's exhibition match. It's going to be a women's exhibition match. On Saturday night's main event. We don't know. All I know is it's like I like this opportunity for NXT in general because if they're going to showcase, these new stars that's upcoming and that's about to come up to the main roster, it's like I think that WWE needs to do more of that. In general, all the time. Saturday night's main event. Sometimes come over to a main pay-per-view where NXT superstars showcase their talents, put their NXT titles on the line or TNA. But I said I love it. I just look forward to it and all, man.
Yeah, it's an awesome opportunity. And I can't stop thinking about these matchups that I want to see. So I mean, chat, feel free to get involved in this as well. Put your wannabe matchups here. I'm limiting you guys to 4 matches because traditional 5 card, right? Cena versus whomever is the main event. You get 4 other matches. You get 2 men's matches and 2 women's matches, and they don't have to be singles. I want, for the sake of just time and clarity, singles matches. You pick one NXT, 2 NXT female superstars, 2 WWE male superstars, vice versa.
Alex got Obafemi versus fill in the blank. Okay, Obafemi
No, Alex, no
versus
fill in the blank. He has to pick one.
is
You make your pick, but we're not giving you an easy out on that. Not
yeah,
Mr. Crystal Ball.
yeah. Well, until he types that in and chat, if you put in some too. So let me go ahead and give these my first 2, one men's side, one women's side. First one, I would say with the men's, give me Obafemi versus mm, Jacob Fatu if he was
Yes,
healthy.
I like
If he
that.
was healthy, Jacob Fatu versus Obafemi. Now the women's side, um, from NXT, give me Jada Parker versus uh shit. Jada Parker versus hell. I don't even know. I kind of blank on that one, shit, Big. Help me out. Jada Parker versus YouTube chat. Jada Parker versus what's it last legend, but I want to see that again. But then at that time they are
Yeah.
1-1. They are 1-1. So
Yeah, I'd like to see if you're gonna do Jada Parker, this would be a really good spot for what if you did Jada Parker versus Jade Cargill?
ooh. And
I'm
also
just trying
put
to
the
think of
title
a
on the line.
matchup. Right.
Yeah.
You don't have
Yeah.
to, I guess. Or you could do
Yeah.
Jada versus Tiffy. That would probably be pretty good.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
JC
Or how
James
about color?
versus Julia would be good.
Let me see. Oh yeah, JC James. Yeah, that'd be good. Oh, that's right. That'd be even better. Um, JC Jane. No, no. JC. Oh, how about Jordan Grace versus Jade Cargill? That'd be another one. 2 buff
That would be
Barbies.
yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
What if
yeah.
we got Blake Monroe versus Charlotte Flair?
Mm, that could be.
Especially with how over Charlotte is right now, that might work.
Yeah, yeah. They both kind of got like this with
They're a
the
similar
glamour
vibe, but
gimmick going
like
on. Yeah, so
right,
yeah,
but it's like different
right,
sides of that glamour gimmick. I think that would work really
right.
well.
Yeah,
I also really want to see Sol Ruka. Um, who would I put her against? Someone I want to go Sol Ruka versus Asuka would be pretty sweet.
and Oscar killed that girl. I ain't gonna lie to.
I
Chad, I
think it
ain't
would
gonna lie
be
to. I think
a fun
Oscar.
match. She wouldn't win, but I think it'd be a
I
fun
mean,
match.
fun match.
Alexa and Blake would be fun. I agree with that. On the
Excellent.
men's side, Oba versus Fatu. Obviously, that was my
Yeah,
pick for a spot. If I have a
yeah.
spot on the men's side, it's Oba versus Fatu. And then I'm trying to think of like a secondary. Ethan Page is who I want to see against. That'd be a good spot. No, Sheamus would
Ethan Payne.
absolutely massacre Ethan Page.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Oh,
um,
Ethan Page and LA Knight.
that would be good. I would like that a lot.
Yeah,
Jovan versus Penta. Oh my god. I don't think okay.
yeah.
Alex, relax, buddy. I don't think our brains can comprehend that. They may all explode. The smooth operator versus the bouncy boy? Come on. Sign me up for
Yeah,
that. That's beautiful. Listen, and then we can get right to the meat and the potatoes. The reason this is all happening of this discussion is the man himself, John Cena, came out to address all of this. Triple H was there to bring him into the ring, announce him into Boston. Then that man, Dirty Dom Mysterio, interrupts the GOAT. Doesn't really necessarily have beef with him. He wants to talk about his Intercontinental Championship and everything going on there. And then John's like, I'm going to give you one chance to walk out of this ring before something bad happens. And something bad did happen to Dom. He lost his Intercontinental Championship. And that brought up a really interesting point, specifically to Dominik Mysterio. The fact that he was put in that spot, trusted to be in that spot in John Cena's hometown for the last time, to be in that position and not blink and just move fluidly and not take those shots from John Cena verbally and not get off your track and be able to do what you need to do. And not only that, he wasn't just sticking to script, he was still playing with the crowd at the same time. Dominik Mysterio's hooping at a different level than I think people realized, and that really highlighted that point. And the don't blink thing that came right from Bully Ray. He said he did phenomenal in that spot, and I couldn't agree more. And the future could not be brighter for Dominik. And what I commented on that busted open video I saw on TikTok was Dominik is a future world champion and a future Hall of Famer. He stood up tall in that spot.
yeah. I know I'll be on hard on Dominic, but I must say I give Dominic his flower, his respect on that. He stood up, he took those, bumps and spots, as you said, and I think, and also too in the match, being that John Cena's giving back, he's grooming him. And I think that's what people fail to realize about John Cena when he do these matches. Same thing with Becky Lynch, but we talk about John Cena. It's like they're grooming these wrestlers to become better, so that in the future, then it's like they'll be on point. You know, but I say congratulations to John Cena. I said John Cena has a heck of a year, one of the men, if not the best men of 2025. He break the record for most WWE Championship wins in history. Now he adding the Intercontinental Championship to his final arsenal. WrestleMania, and what a better way to and go down in his retirement tour as a Grand Slam champion. So congratulations to John Cena.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing about that whole match, the Eddie Guerrero spot was great. John Cena continues to throw these tributes out, and it's phenomenal. But You talk about elevating talent, and that's the point of John Cena's whole retirement run here. Dominik Mysterio losing this title on Monday in John Cena's hometown. What does that do? That sets up Dominik Mysterio to beat the GOAT in his hometown in San Diego for the Intercontinental Championship when they go there for WarGames. It hasn't been announced, but I'm
Right.
telling you right now, that's going to be on the card. That's going to happen. And
Yeah.
Dominik Mysterio
Yeah.
will beat John Cena for that title and be launched into a whole other stratosphere.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. That also to see. I think, and to be honest with you, that's gonna separate him from the Judgment Day. I mean, you ever thought about that as well? Because I mean, but being that he's already was double champion, he's already AAA mega champion on their brand. You know, like you said, he goes to San Diego at War Games. He beats John Cena. That puts him in a whole stratosphere of his own in his young career. And chances are, I'm just gonna say it. That's gonna automatically break up the Judgment Day because Finn Balor and David McDonough, they're not gonna like that too much. You know, they're not gonna like that, and I think that's what we'll see the storyline of them breaking up that faction. So
And you're starting to
yeah.
see things on social media with Liv seemingly getting closer to return. I don't want to read too much into this, right? But they just did. Okay. I get promo emails from Lids, and they just did a whole promo thing with Lids together. And that
Hmm.
makes me think that she is coming. They're starting to do media together again. They're starting to ramp up that whole thing. And
Yeah.
on social media, after Dom lost, I don't know if you saw this, it got posted on WWE socials. Dom was ranting and raving about losing his title. Where's the Judgment Day? Where's Finn? Where's Raquel? Where's all these people? Where are the people that are supposed to be my family? Well, buddy, you treated them like trash for the last couple of weeks, but that's besides the point. To Bernard's point, yes, that is where we're going. It finally seems like we're starting to get there. And now that I'm seeing media, albeit small things that aren't necessarily directly related to wrestling, outside of kayfabe, I think that means they're starting to do some media with Liv and Dom again, meaning Liv is starting to get to that point of getting back on TV. So that's interesting you bring that up, and something I saw in my email this past week that made
Right.
me think about it. So continuing on
Hmm.
with Monday Night Raw, Rusev and Sheamus advance in their matches, and the last time is now tournament. Um, and yeah, a lot did transpire there. It was a really good match. Shinsuke did kind of get put down. That was competitive, but I don't know if you noticed this. The crowd couldn't have been less interested in Rusev. And I said this when I was live there watching. The loss doesn't matter to Damian Priest because he's still going on with this Aleister Black thing. I didn't expect him to win. This was a fluff up win just to have Rusev do something. Maybe he gets one more in this tournament and then kind of goes off somewhere else. But I mean, we got to start to worry about Rusev, right? Like this is not going well.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way too. It's like I almost felt that way when he basically returned, and they said he said that he wanted to be champion, and his goal to become champion was when he came back to the company. But the way I see it, it's kind of looking more foggy and foggier by the week, being that Rusev is on TV. You know, he lost the IC title not once but twice, and now it's like he lost again. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what to go ahead with Rusev, man. I mean, it's not looking very clear for him right now.
No, it's rough. It hasn't been looking great. We will get into who we think the surprise is. It got to the point. Oh, Nardog's gone. I'm sure he'll be back in a second. Oh, I hit the back
Yeah.
button on the mouse accidentally.
But
Anyway, yeah, we they didn't even announce who the secret the who was it? Excuse me. Adam Pierce was like, I'm just gonna save this as a surprise for next week. Um Hendry has to be one of them. I think so too. People want Joe Hendry and John Cena really bad. I don't think we're gonna get it, but I think this would be a nice tease to that. Who do you think it is, Bernard?
It could be Joe Hendry. It could be Edge. Believe it or not, I don't know. Um, could it be? I don't. I know one thing. The whole crowd and the whole planet's gonna go berserk once his music hits. I'm telling you right now. Um, but it could be Joe Hendry. It could be Edge, and I want to throw a third person in it if there isn't. But I'll think of those first two.
Yeah, I mean the third you could throw in there I've seen on the internet is Chris Jericho. A lot of people think he's coming back. Alex thinks it might be Jericho. I've been seeing a lot of Jericho rumblings, and
Yeah.
I don't know why I feel like Edge is going to come back on a SmackDown. I don't know why I have that feeling. So I think there's another surprise, and I think it might be Edge. Um, but I don't think Edge stays after the tournament. I think he just has a little bit of time. When I think he retires Cena. Like people think it's Jericho. Can you think of why it should be Jericho? Chat, can you tell him? I cannot connect the dots unless people just legitimately are that deep rooted in believing that Edge is not a realistic thing. Um, like, do you see the connection there? I don't.
No, I don't see it either. It has to be someone like you said. Edge is a worthy opponent to retire John Cena or Gunther
Gunther
or
was also announced. Oh, who is he going to
yeah,
beat the hell out of? Javon Evans. Oh yeah, that
Evans.
poor
Yeah,
kid.
yeah,
That poor
yeah.
kid.
Dang, he can't
It ain't
catch
going
a
to be
break.
pretty. Yeah, so
No,
that's the matchup: Gunther versus Javon Evans, and then it is who's facing the mystery person? I can't remember.
solo, solo. I think solo
Oh,
is
that's
someone
right.
else
Yeah,
from
it
Raw's
is
place.
solo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is solo. Yeah. Didn't Jericho? I TNA hasn't had a show yet. Tonight is the first show since Bound for Glory for TNA. So I don't know. I might have missed something to be honest, but I don't know. That has been the things I've seen on that. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot to be interested in that. And on Monday Night Raw, that's not the only thing going on either. That's the cool part about it, Bernard. War Game season is upon us, as I mentioned earlier. We got CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and Jay Uso at the moment taking on Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed of the Vision with Logan Paul. And that leads to a lot of speculation on who's going to join. There's 2 spots left. We talked about it a lot on Monday if you were at the watch party. I think Brock Lesnar is probably going to end up joining the Vision.
Yeah,
And I think you
yeah,
get Roman to join CM Punk's team. I think you get LA Knight in there as well. And
yeah,
then you get Drew McIntyre with the Vision. Brock
yeah.
Lesnar and Drew McIntyre.
Oh boy, that's going to be a hell of a war games there.
Could you
That's going to be a
imagine?
hit. Yeah, all of that star power. I don't know. I don't think even with the Roman Reigns, and I don't think you got Brock Lesnar and Drew McIntyre in the same on the same team alone. I don't know. It's gonna be iffy. It's gonna be
I think
iffy on that.
I think that's what you're getting, and I think we're going to get the heels winning this War Games as well. I think the
Yeah,
Vision's going to walk out. I like you said, it's Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, and LA Knight. But I mean, my God, dude, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, and then you got Brock and Drew. Who's stopping that? I mean, realistically, I don't think that you really have a shot of that happening.
yeah. Me, nah. All right. With that being said, I already got them winning. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, the Roman Reigns helped them out. That's gonna give them a boost. But you talk about Brock Lesnar and Drew McIntyre on the same team. Let alone you got a crazy ass dog Braun Breaker on a leash waiting to get out, and then you got Bronson Reed. I ain't too worried about Logan Paul because Logan Paul could be Logan Paul. But
yeah,
I talk about those man. Take my money, man. I said they win in that War Games match.
yeah.
Yep, Alex says too. Heels should win.
100%. He's not wrong about that at all. Also happening on Friday night, if you happen to cash in, Chelsea Green is now a two-time Women's United States champion, the first ever in its short lineage, albeit, but still a two-time. Got her feet on the ropes and did pin Julia while Alba Fire was beating up. Oh God, I can't. Kiana James on the outside, and yeah, I think Julia and Kiana experiment is just about over, and Julia will continue to work her way up the ladder on there. But good for Chelsea, man. She's done so much in this company, and she's also an intergender champion with Ethan Page in AAA. So she's two belt Chelsea right now.
Yeah, congratulations to them too. Yeah, they are. Julia. I don't know what they do with Julia and her run, but I think they're gonna regroom her because from what I've read, they're gonna try and put her in the main championship scene, which I think they should kind of just slow down just a little bit about that, being that she just lost the U.S. championship. I think she just build her up more, and then throughout of next year, maybe put her in that spot. But right now, I don't think they should put her in that main event championship scene just yet.
No. Yeah, that's why I was kind of on the go up the ladder kind of thing with Julia. So we'll see how that continues to progress. But yeah, the last bit of news we got really on the Friday Night SmackDown side was, in fact, that you had Lash Legend come out and attack Alexa Bliss, which allowed Nia Jax to get that win over Charlotte, which spilled over into Monday, which we can go into now. But how shocked were you when you saw Lash come out with Nia?
I was shocked, but then I was not too shocked because I mean they were saying that how she was gonna team up with Nia Rose and all into the women's war games match. So um we'll see how it goes. But I kind of want to see what Lashley can do on her own, more so than teaming up with Nia them and all. Because I think their goal is like after all this war game stuff is over, I think they're gonna go after tag team titles, um, the women's tag team titles after that. But hey, happy for Lash Legend, and we'll see what she can do there. I mean, she has the talent, she has the raw talent, but um, we'll just see what happens, then after War Games.
Speaking of war games, the women's side was also decided on Monday night. So you go into that, right? You got
Hmm.
Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and then Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. And then you
Hmm.
have the women, or the heel side, excuse me, Asuka, Kyrie Sane, and then Nia Jax and Lash Legend. Who do you propose would be the fifth members of those teams? That's something I didn't really even think about.
AJ Lee, Becky Lynch. AJ Lee joining Team EO, Becky Lynch joining Team Team Kabuki Warriors, the brand new third time women's tag team champions, Oscar a five-time tag team champion. I mean, this woman just keep making history. It's like the things that she says, it's like, guys, listen, if y'all don't listen to the woman, what she's trying to say and her philosophy, I don't know. I don't know what else you can do for yourself. And I mean, she said basically everything she does or whatever and all. It's like championships and records and all. They just follow her for some reason. And Oscar, I see exactly where she's coming from that. But back to your point, Shake Bay. The fifth members on each team is going to be AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. Now, I kind of iffy on this one too because being that they in San Diego, and have you noticed like these past couple of months that certain like I guess guys and girls that go to their hometown and they win. John Cena win. Bronson we beat Roman Reigns at a pay live pay per view in his hometown or his own country. Being that Nia Jax is from San Diego, California too, because they might possibly get a win here for the women's War Games match. I say it's up in the air because both of them got like that star power on both ends.
Yeah. I mean, I think my initial thought is Stephanie and Nikki. Because I
Right.
don't know that they'll have a title match at War Games. It may just progress through there because Nikki Bella just turned heel and cold cocked Stephanie Vicaire on Monday,
Yeah,
which apparently some people saw coming, and I wasn't tuned into that. I didn't see that coming.
I saw
Um,
it.
I thought it was just kind of like Nikki's gonna, give a rub to the young champion, then go do whatever. But she's involved in the world title picture, and that's a nice little extender for this thing. And I think the issue with putting Bailey in, you kind of leave Lyra on the outside unless in the next couple of weeks that turn happens. Then you could do Lyra with the faces and Bailey with the heels. I could see that. Especially if you want to go the damage control route, like Alex is saying. I've seen that online as well. So, I
Yeah.
mean, does that change your opinion at all?
Mm, I don't know. Well, on that note, Bailey might could cause three of them to lose that War Games match. I don't know. Um, but I don't think they're going to revive damage control again. I don't see that. I could be wrong, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Alex makes an interesting point. The Kabuki Warriors have been attacking everyone but Bailey, which
Yeah,
it is interesting, and it's definitely something to take note of. Okay, well, we lost EO from the damage control days, but now we got Bailey. And, it seemed like they were pretty decently good at manipulating Bailey and pulling strings. So I feel like they might be confident in that. You never know.
but hey, but here's the thing though. What if, what if? Hey, this saying to be is like you got to play the fool to the fool who thinks is fooling you. What if Bailey is doing that to them? You mean you never? I mean you never know because I mean after all they did tone on them. So I mean, what if Bailey is playing the fool to the Kabuki Warriors that the Kabuki Warriors think that they're playing the fool to Bailey? Well, it's fooling Bailey. So I mean, hey,
Yeah. Yeah. I
it could go
mean,
both
that's the
ways.
thing. There's a lot going into it. And, Teddy brings up the point of Eddie. It's
Yeah,
years since he's been gone, which is crazy. Today's the 20-year anniversary of it. Rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero. Ray did a nice story, a letter to Eddie on I think it was the Players Tribune. That's what it was. And
right.
if you have a chance to check that out, it's awesome. And that's the John Cena hit the Eddie spot with Dom because Dom has been doing Eddie spots, but also a nod to the anniversary there. So absolutely,
Yeah.
rest in peace, Eddie. Um, this Cody Rhodes Drew McIntyre stuff is definitely getting interesting. And it feels like it's getting to the point that if they're going to keep this going, it doesn't seem like there's a reason to have Cody Rhodes keep the belt. Drew was just suspended for interfering in the match between Aleister Black and Cody Rhodes on Friday. Do you want Drew to win the title? Do you think this just maybe isn't the right time for him? And if he does lose, how would you book him next to save face somehow?
Um, that's a interesting question. Um, I don't even know. I mean, because who do Cody Rhodes have to face for his championship? I mean, I would say Aleister Black, but are they really gonna put Aleister Black in that spot that soon when he just recently returned and all? Um, I I don't know. I don't know. But I would say they need to do something. I mean, like I said, I still like Cody Rhodes and all, but like I said, it's like again, this scene is kind of getting foggier by the week and all as well. So I don't know what the hell you do with them. So it does kind of make sense that Drew McIntyre, if he is suspended, he's not going to be for long because if Cody Rhodes is in that match, then there is speculation that Drew McIntyre is going to also join the Vision side in that War Games match. So I don't know. But I say if you are going to plan on putting the title on Drew McIntyre for real, I should let it be at the Royal Rumble at least.
That's not that far away, especially given the fact that War Games is the end of this month. And then you get Saturday night's main event, and that I think after Saturday night's main event, that's it until the Rumble.
Yeah.
So I think that's a very legitimate opportunity there to give the belt to McIntyre. I mean, maybe you do put Aleister Black in that spot. Building back. I don't know. Winning at the Rumble would be nice. But yeah, I mean, if he does lose, I mean, that's not great. I mean, I've been saying for a long time it's okay. Drew can take a loss. Nobody will really care. But I think we're kind of past that point now where Drew does start to have to start winning some matches and winning some championships again. Not that he's ever been a guy that needs to have gold all the time, but just something every now and again to keep him relevant. And maybe that could be something that makes Cody snap. And then again, after Drew, if Cody wins, you got Randy, and then what else? I don't know. You could have Randy involved in that match with Cody as well. That's an opportunity you have. And Teddy, yeah, JC's dealing with some family stuff, man.
Yeah, we'll see. Because I think that would actually make sense too if you plan on drawing out like that to million for Cody Rhodes, and uh Randy Orton has to return and probably has to go heel on Cody Rhodes, and I think that's the only way you could probably take the belt off of Cody Rhodes if you're not going out route with Drew McIntyre or an Aleister Black. Now, I said Aleister Black will be, good in that spot for momentarily, but I mean, what's the long game here as far as with the WWE Championship and Cody Rhodes is concerned? And then after, like I said, after he lost the championship, will he possibly will finally go heel and probably win it back, let's say, at a SummerSlam event or something like that? You know, that could
Yeah.
possibly work.
Well, because we're kind of at a weird spot with both of these guys right now, with Cody and Drew. Fans are getting a little bit tired of this super face Cody thing. And fans want a little bit more from Drew McIntyre. And I think you could possibly do both, not have Cody go heel yet, but maybe you have Randy get involved in this match with Drew, and that's how Drew gets the belt. And then you have this feud between Randy and Cody, and it really gets to Cody, and that makes him snap and go away for a little while, come back as a heel, and then maybe you get that SummerSlam angle. So that's
Right.
interesting, but I do think Royal Rumble is our destination for Cody to drop that belt. It seems most likely. Um, but yeah, I mean, there's just so many good things going on, a lot to look forward to, especially with this Last Time Is Now tournament. And we can look ahead to tomorrow night on SmackDown. LA Knight's got a surprise, got a a tournament match as well versus a surprise opponent. Maybe that's the Edge spot. Jericho's on Monday, and we get Edge tomorrow. If we get Edge tomorrow in Albany, I may cry real tears because I decided not to go to the show. Um, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. If we get there, oh God, oh no, 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 no. If Edge comes back and returns,
Yeah.
and I'm not 15, and I'm outside the building, yeah.
Oh,
Let's not go there.
wow.
Let's not go there.
Wow.
Jey Uso versus The Miz is a first round matchup as well. Um, that's just a whole lot of fun going on. I'm excited to see what happens there. And we mentioned her just a little bit, the Jade Cargill stuff. It was a short, sweet promo out of her on Friday. She just came out and put the division on notice that she is here for a long time and is ready to take this division by storm. BFAB's going to get a shot at Jade Cargill. BFAB, buckle up, girl. This is going to be rude for you, Jade. I like this version of Jade a lot.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
too, Alec.
Yeah. This gonna be something. Question is, who is gonna rival or challenge her? And I would say a Bianca Belair, but see, there's some rumors where she confirmed that her recovery is not going too good. So we might see her till 2026. So we'll see. But I say so far as I know, that's the only woman that could possibly rival her for that top spot and for that championship.
Yeah, I'm kind of in that same boat, and they may be doing that, and they're just gonna beef up Jade here for a little bit. Charlotte as a first opponent wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't mind that
Nope.
at all. Alexa, you could throw Alexa in there for that same reason. Yeah, moreover as a heel, especially Charlotte's loving this babyface stuff. But listen, chat, I appreciate all the love tonight. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't done it already. Join the Ringside Crew, one of the best communities in pro wrestling online, if I do say so myself. Make sure to follow Stadium Rant and all the boys on social media. Check out stadiumrant.com for articles on your favorite teams, players, and leagues. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Acknowledge us.